Welcome back everyone to the channel. We are going to talk to the Archon.
Out of the shadows and into the light.
There is
I
Abaddon.
see you, horseman. The things you have done, the lives you have ended. I know why you are here.
Then you will give me the key.
I have guarded the key for centuries. It is mine, and I will not part with it lightly. Not now. Corruption spreads. In our city, in our hearts. Only I remain pure. A beacon against the darkness. Helpless to push it back.
We are not all helpless, Archon.
Perhaps not. After the seals were broken, and Hell's legions loosed upon the earth, many divine relics were lost. One, the Rod of Arafel, could help reverse what has happened here. I dare not retrieve the rod myself. The gates to the White City are closed to any angel who visits Earth. But you are no angel. Acquire the rod, and I will clear a path into my Citadel. There you will find the key to the Tree of Life. As for what you will find on Earth, after you face it, even you may curse the name of war.
So we are going to the Earth. Okay. Even though the Archon radiates light, he could not fight the darkness, the corruption. We are here in the Earth. And we are on another fetch quest. New type of enemies.
Quiet. There are more than corpses about.
Very nice looking zombies. Uriel. Oh, so she doesn't yet know that Abaddon is the destroyer.
Uriel, what are the Hellguard doing on Earth?
This guy looks very nice. We should call him Beauty. And as usual, Uriel is getting beaten.
Oh, damn it.
And we'll have to save her. Kind of saved her life. Just being there. Oh, look at these guys run! Animation done so nicely.
Hellguard, to me!
New enemies, and we need a new weapon. Salvation. Yeah, I actually knowingly came in here so that I want to funnel them through this door, because they will come from all directions and it becomes exceedingly hard to shoot them. Yeah, the Hellguards are fine. The Hellguards won't get defeated. We'll rather stay here and help them out. Yeah, every time we hear that sound, that's going to bring the swarm like next wave. Yep, next wave is here. Also, this thing has a secondary trigger. So if you press LT, which is a shotgun blast, I'll only use it if it's required because it takes some time to charge. There you go. Oh, these guys made it easy. They are running back instead of charging me. Alright.
I should kill you for what your brother did here. But you saved my life. Consider us even.
What do you know about the Rod of Arafel?
A weapon of immense power, brought to Earth by the Archon Hestus to battle the demons in the End War. But Hestus fell, and the rod was shattered. Now the Destroyer uses its pieces to fuel his army of darkness.
What was broken can be reformed. Where are the pieces of the rod?
In the hands of the Destroyer. He has summoned creatures from the Abyss, and drawn forth his chosen. Things of blasphemy, who even now divide this world into their own hellish domains. The Suffering are one such beast. They feed upon the dead of this world, and twist them into a swarm of flesh and bone that fight as one mind. It was they who attacked us moments ago.
One mind, easily sundered.
I will not risk more Helgard to recapture the Rod of Arafel. But, should you wish to undertake this fool's errand, and follow the trail of corpses left by my brethren.
A fool's errand. Well, it would not be my first.
Yeah, that's our specialty.
How many angels died here, Uriel?
Too many. But for every dead angel there is another, kept alive against his will. Their suffering empowers the Destroyer. Perhaps you could release them from their torment, Pale Rider.
If you wish. However, all I can offer the captives is a swift end.
That is blessing enough.
Why are the Helguards still on Earth? You lost Uriel, in case you haven't noticed.
Where else would we go? All of creation saw what happened here. How the Helguard marched before the seals were broken. The White City is closed to us. We can never go home.
What are these chosen? They don't look like demons.
No, they are something far more ancient. Drawn from the heart of the Abyss. The most powerful serve the Destroyer, and rule in his name over ash and bone. The rest kill everything around them.
It is a wonder you've lasted this long. Even the dead march against you.
You speak of the Swarm. Of all the creatures that roam the wastes, they most hunger for revenge. Not even death can stop them.
So they keep showing Abyss in a different color. That made me think that we will go to Abyss in this game. But that's not so. So yeah, looks like not unlike the previous game. In this game, this rifle, this gun is required for Earth. Without this, it becomes very tough because those swarms, they actually swarm you very fast. And our weapons that we have won't kill them fast enough. We need this gun or guns from Earth, basically the angels' guns, to kill this swarm fast. So we'll keep on using this gun. We will keep on picking up new ones as and when we find, because this seems to be the only way to go through this Earth area. We'll immediately see what I'm talking about. Here we go. Without the gun, this first wave itself will be impossible to take care of. Because the gun is doing around 400 something damage per bullet. That's like, none of our weapon can do that. Anyway, before we go in, we should check the outside. Yeah, this looks like progression. So we should check the outside and check. There was a forward path. There is a Soul Arbiter scroll. So basically you'll have to collect all the Soul Arbiter scroll to complete the Soul Arbiter's maze, which we are not going to do because we know it's one of the most not challenging that much, challenging to some extent, but it's one of the most boring area. towards the end of the game. It's basically a maze where you solve some puzzles. The puzzles are based off of the directions. There's some kind of tile based directions you'll have to follow, and then you'll go through levels of enemies and fight them. So somehow I did not like the art portion of this game. I found it long and relatively boring. It's challenging though. Like, we are almost at the end of the game and there's only one more area left. But at this point, art is quite challenging, and you can see these guys hurt. If they manage to surround you, they hurt a lot. Just 2 or 3 strikes from these guys and I am at half my health. My gear is pretty good. I'm like level 20, 22? Don't remember. Just trying out a different gun. It's the same thing. Same gun. I have not used any of my boatman coin to buy anything. I just wanted to see how fast it eats up. If you keep on pressing keep the trigger pressed, the thing is the gun will heat up much faster. Okay, so that's one of the sufferings. Oh, he doesn't hurt as bad as I thought. But this one we got quite some leeway, like we saw him from far away, so he was easy. I played quite a lot of games which had this third person shooting mechanics. Like all the Uncharted games had it. Immediately, that's what I remember. Mafia had it. Somehow I don't like it above the first person shooting mechanics. Like first person shooting is much more I would say easier, much more satisfactory, whereas third person shooting is a little more complicated. This is easy because you can constantly see the gun's reticle. But I'm playing with a controller, so controlling the reticle with the right stick, yeah, sometimes it gets a little complicated. I think it would be a little easier if I was playing with the keyboard mouse. Right, we are inside for the first time and immediately we get jumped by these guys. Thank God. Because those guys hurt when they burst. If you are within that range, within that AoE, they hurt. These swarm, they don't directly, not all of them directly run towards you. Some of them will immediately run behind you, and that's the most problematic thing. So with a third-person gun, the thing you don't want to do is turn around and shoot, because turning with a controller is very slow. You want to keep them always in front of you, which is quite a difficult task here. Somehow, in my case, I took it slow, and the The game kept on spawning more and more enemies. I kept on hearing these warning sound more and more. Shit. There was not enough space. Still we managed to kill him without getting hit. See what I meant? Did not run directly towards me, instead next to me. They want to strike you from the side. There are totally 10 of these angels. But I think I found like 5 or 6. Some of them are in some very weird kind of position. Yeah, there are 2 variations of these shotguns. Here, the problem is that they can come from any direction and they can surround you if you're not careful. See? That guy managed to hit me. So I'll have to take some kind of run and gun tactics where we back off every time we see a big group of enemy. We got hit. It felt like someone will come from behind. They are coming from behind. Music is really nice though. Different from other areas. Still managed to hit me. I think the swarm is endless. Basically, you'll have to pass through this area, not stand in one place and fight them, because they will keep on coming. See, now the next batch has spawned. I thought there will be something here. There's nothing here except that gun. Okay, this is the first piece of Rod of Arafel. Right, we're going outside again. Oh man, that's a huge group. Okay, there are the angels. So I think we'll have to come back to them after every piece. So let's go talk to them.
I found a piece of the rod.
Be wary. There are things that lurk beyond these barricades that the Hellguard dare not face head-on.
And the remaining rod pieces. Do they lie past the barricade?
Yes. Pass through the city, and you will find the next piece beneath the earth, in an old abandoned tunnel.
Where will I find the final fragment?
I do not know. But the rod has a will of its own. Find the second piece, and it may tell me where the last resides.
Right, so that's where we will end this episode. Hopefully you like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. GameChangerX out.